We're live.
Just 15 minutes late.
Well, I did say about 8-ish.
8-ish, very true.
And it's 8:15, and now we're here. We have poorly timed dinner, so which is why we're 15 minutes late, but hey ho, it has begun. Johnny's getting the typical photo. My terrible smile.
You have a lovely smile.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
I don't know what that face was though when I pulled back though.
Oh dear. But yes, hello and welcome to the live streams. If you've never been to one of these before, you're still sat at home watching on your PC or laptop or tablet or whatever. But no, basically with this, we give a monthly update as to what's coming up on the channel and what we've been up to in the last month. Basically, it's been a load of fun for us, really, to say the least. It's been a crazy month.
It's been a crazy week and a half, to be honest. Or not even week and a half, week.
Oh yes, but as a month it has been. So we've been to many different events, and I've seen. So well, I think you know, but
yeah, there's been nearly double the subscribers, which has been a little bit mad. And
just a bit.
Jake has given me, because he's the one that can see the figures, practically hour by hour updates of, now we're at 1291 or whatever. Which has been really nice actually, and a massive shout out to Ian of
1294 now.
Oh, sorry, there you go, like that. To Ian of Hubnut and to Matt, our new guest presenter and friend, for sort of giving us a bit of a shout out and a bit of a boost there. And for anybody who is watching now who is here because of that little shout out, thank you for joining us. We hope you are here to sort of see the Sana updates and obviously that kind of thing, but also stick around and watch some of the other content as well. There is a Sana video going up tomorrow, so another little update for you, anyone who's intrigued.
It's not a huge update, it's just a little bit of a play Matt's been having around with it so far since he's actually brought it back to his storage unit. But yeah, all exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing what he actually does with it, because we've not actually been down to see the car.
I'm excited to go and actually see it.
Yeah, we haven't actually been down to see the car yet. Matt, as far as we're aware, and his friend Craig, who you have also seen in the video, they're the only ones to have seen the car out of us lot so far. So
we're a bit jealous.
A little bit. But yeah, it's been a really weird month, hasn't it, really, for us, as well as being crazy.
I've sort of looked back, just as we normally do, to kind of see what's happened since the last one, which was actually only 3 weeks ago, which is a bit mad.
It's really 3 weeks.
Yeah. But we had our final weekend on Trixie, the caravan.
Hello,
Good
Matt.
evening, Matt. It was like Beetlejuice. You said Matt too many times and he appeared.
Matt.
Yeah, we had our final weekend on the caravan. So the last time you saw us, we'd just gone back from Himley Hall. So we had a week at work, then the weekend on the caravan with a few extra days for me and my dad to do some stuff. And me and your mum to do some things on the final bits and putting the curtains up and that kind of thing.
Meanwhile, I was out making money to pay for all these things.
Then obviously we filmed a reveal video on the Monday.
Yep.
And that went up on the Thursday. Good
Hello,
evening, Ian.
Good evening.
Good evening. Oh, sorry. And then we finished it Friday evening on the, what was that, the 20th? And
yeah, we literally finished it and then
got in the car.
Within about an hour of finishing it, bags were packed in the car and off we were heading to Retro Rides Weekend, though, where many of you seem to really like the caravan and the mini combo. So fingers crossed, we'll be taking that to a few more shows later on this year.
Yep.
Can't think where off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure we'll find somewhere. You know, there's certainly a few places we're going to it with it in June.
Yeah,
but we'll get onto that in a little bit.
Then on that, when did that video go live on the?
Which one? The
Sana video. Was that Sunday?
Only Monday.
Oh, Monday. Wow. Okay. So.
Sorry, not Sunday. Yeah, it was Monday. Sorry, yeah. I'm losing track.
Saturday was the day when Hubnut shared his saying goodbye to the.
You go away. Bye-bye.
Yeah, after Matt had collected it on the Friday. That was what it was. Originally, we were going to go with Matt and join him for the collection caper, but due to the caravan not being finished and then heading to Retro Rides, we couldn't quite work it into the time scale. So he did that on the Friday. Ian shared the video on the Saturday. Jake checked
very
the
quick.
subscribers at lunchtime or mid-afternoon and went, hang on.
Yeah, to put it this way, when we arrived at Retro Rides on the Friday evening, it was 654.
Something like that, yeah.
And then when we had a look on the Saturday, it was something like 720 by that point. It's like, wait, hang on, where's all this come from?
So on Saturday, on the 21st, we hit 700, 800 and 900 subscribers.
All in one day.
All in one day, within 5 or 6 hours, which was a bit mad. And then we managed to hit our 1,000, which was our goal for the end of the year.
End of the year?
Oh, the end of the year, not the end of the month, end of the year, on Sunday, which was really good. And evidently it's grown a little bit more since then as well, which is really nice.
Yeah, we're actually close to 1,300 now than we were to, well, earlier, literally today, to 1,200, which is quite crazy. So yes, thank you all of you who have subscribed because of obviously the Sana, Hubnut, and of course some of you who will have seen the caravan at Retro Rides. We know that attracted a lot of attention there as well.
A lot of people were really interested by it and came over and had a chat and said, oh, I've never seen one of those before. And we managed to do our little bit of spiel about where it come from and what we've done and what it is.
And how many cars we've broken on the way of getting it home. Yeah.
It's only one, it's fine. Yeah. So it was a bit of a mad week, really, hasn't it? But yeah, both the Yugo and Trixie have had a lot of love, as have some of the other videos as well. Like, you know, looking back on some of the figures, they've grown as well.
We've really popped. So again, thank you for checking out the videos. If you're new to the channel,
yeah,
we know there are quite a lot of you who are new at the minute.
And if you do that sort of thing, come and join us over on Instagram. There's a lot more updates, I suppose, of different bits and pieces. Obviously, just little pictures and videos. A bit more from us. I'm kind of a bit more in charge of that, I suppose, but we obviously share the content. Yeah. Jake's more YouTube based. I'm sort of everything else. But Twitter is another thing that we both do. We both share bits and pieces. Jake is a lot more cars than mine, but
what can I say?
Cars and moldy gluten-free bread rolls, if that's what you're interested in, and that's what I share on my Twitter. Oh
dear.
It's only the one.
We had a barbecue yesterday, and to say the least, the rolls are supposed to last until the 29th of May. Yeah, which is obviously tomorrow. No.
They were very green.
Which is unusual for gluten-free rolls to go moldy quickly.
Yeah, there's nothing in them. They should last ages, but never mind. That's another story. But yeah, come and join us on those socials and stuff like that. They're all in the links of all the videos and that sort of thing. Jake knows what to do. I'll leave him to it afterwards. But yes, and then we've just kind of lived a week of going to work and
going back from work and sleeping and then going back to work again.
Just checking the YouTube subscriber count, which has been mad.
Yes, and as you say, Ian, absolute craziness. It's been wild.
Yeah, we were a bit shocked, I suppose.
Blown away, taken aback.
Yeah, speechless.
Yeah.
We sort of sat there and celebrated with chips on Sunday last week. And
we'd have loved to have been there to celebrate it with, of course, Matt, who is actually the owner of the car. We'd like to make it plain it's not either of us who own it. Matt's just quite happy for us to put his updates on it onto the channel. If you want to follow up to date, literally as they sort of happen, things, follow him on Twitter. Yeah. That's more his domain, which is sort of why we're taking it on YouTube, because
we'll link his Twitter in there as well, because
just at Matt Pink UK, I think it is, off the top of my head.
Shows how much we've been tweeting in the past couple of days. It's been a lot. But yeah, we
wanted to continue the YouTube journey of the Sana because it is a car that we know has generated a lot of interest on Hubnut, and we just wanted to continue it, make sure it is still available for people to watch, see who was interested.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, and we know that Matt will do some great things with it because he's a very clever man.
He is. Hello, Frank.
Hello. Like the little, I was going to do that, and I realised it wouldn't look the same. Anyway, shall we move on to the things that are coming up?
Yeah, go for it.
I've made a little list. See, I've hit 1,000 subscribers, and I've become prepared. What is this? Our aim for Let's Go from today. We've been tidying the garage after
the caravan finished.
So Jake can move on to his next project. Which
is the C5, which we've already revealed. So if you're interested in Sinclair C5s and basically
little electric vehicles,
recumbent bicycles from the 80s, feel free to check those out when they go live eventually.
and also so his mum and dad can have a walkway through the garage back again, which
Instead of having to be like a
like an
thing
obstacle
from Total
course.
Wipeout or something. Yeah, exactly.
But it's much tidier. It's much better.
No climbing over the Mini for them anymore.
No. And then we've headed down to my house, which is where we are now, to have some dinner, which is why we were late.
Apologies.
Yes, and because we are going to Bewley tomorrow for Simply Electric.
Yes. I
Bewley,
went last year.
You did go last
You
year,
did
I
not.
didn't. But Bewleys are probably both of our local museum.
That, for me, it's more local Bewley and Haynes, I guess.
Yeah, true.
Of the motor museums, that is.
Whereas Bewley is kind of the one that I grew up going to, and
Bewley's the one I certainly went to the most. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Not because there's any favouritism, just they had the world of Top Gear, and of course, being a young, impressionable person, Top Gear, got to go and see it.
Yeah. So we're heading there tomorrow. Just checking comments. Yes, C5 would be a brilliant for modern commuter.
Yeah, it's
a bit scary on the roads with all the
ahead of its time.
Big cars that are around nowadays. But yeah.
What can I say? And Ian, you got your C5 project number 2. Yes. I like how he's got a C5. But he's got 2 of them now.
He's got 2, I know, I've seen.
Yeah, so...
Because I'm jealous and I've decided I want a project of my own, so that might happen at some point.
We might be getting you a project. Might have already got her a project, who knows? We might not have just revealed it yet. We'll see. Have to get you a C5 though.
Maybe one day.
Original.
Then next weekend is the Jubilee weekend in the UK. I don't know where else is celebrating it, but probably around the Commonwealth would be a thing. But we are not really doing anything to celebrate, but we might be going to the, is it Vintage Nostalgia Fest? Is that what it's called?
Near to Warminster, so that'll be quite good. Hopefully, be taking Millie the Mini, but we'll see what happens with that. And still, I think he needs to put an application form, which I haven't done yet because it's quite last minute that we were thinking about going to it. But if we do and we can, we'll take Millie. If not, just go in the Fiat. It's fine. As you can see, I'm sporting Fiat merchandisey stuff here.
And we are... also trying to look to have a bit of a relaxed weekend now before it all kicks off again, because it's kind of the only one that's not got much going on.
Since January when we bought the caravan, we have not really had a weekend off of doing absolutely nothing.
No, we've had one day, I think.
We've either been at a show or working on the caravan. It's either or.
Or tidying up after the caravan.
Or that, yeah. But the majority of it has been working on the caravan and then followed by tidying up in the same day.
Yes.
So that's been well. So it's good to have a bit of a break.
We'll come back to that, Frank. We'll come back to that.
Ooh.
A week after Nostalgia Fest, we look like we are heading to potentially Bromley Pageant.
Yes, to join with Mr. Joseph Lloyd. So there's a bit of a collaboration there, I guess.
And I think there's a couple of other YouTubers attending that as well.
As far as we know at the minute.
But we're not 100% sure. Obviously, that's for Joseph to share. But yeah, we look like we're heading there. For the day, which would be nice.
That'll be with the caravan, fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah.
Taking that and probably the Fiat, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, Lloyd Vehicle Consulting, they got their own stand, so we're joining them on that. So that'd be great fun. Never been to Bromley Pageant. I'm looking forward to it.
I don't think I've ever been. My dad has been, but I don't think I ever have.
Oh. Get him in, talk about it.
Quick. Then the week after that, we are potentially, if we still are kind of up for it, sticking even closer to home than Bewley and going to where I used to go to college and where my mum works, and showing Millie and potentially Trixie at their 70 years of being a college open event, which we probably will also get a bit of filming done at as well.
Fingers crossed. Again, I'm doing a lot of this evening.
There was a lot of fingers crossing going on in June,
I guess.
And my dad is also taking the A30. Which known as Gertie.
Hasn't featured on the channel as of yet, but I believe we got a bit of footage from the Auto Jumble to come up.
Yes.
Which neither of us filmed.
No, my dad was a very good little cameraman.
So be nice to him when that video goes up.
But yeah, and I think potentially there's some time to get a review or a walk around or something of the van up before that, maybe. Then the week after, we're going on a holiday. Just a little weekend away, but we will be filming it as the kind of first trip vlog.
Proper trip.
Yeah, and I think I know that obviously Jake does a lot of the editing at the moment, but it's something that I'd like to try. So I might see if I can
Give that a
have
crack.
a bit of a go at doing that. Having watched a lot of them outside of the automotive car YouTube world, I watch a lot of travel vlogs and all this sort of thing as a bit of a voyeuristic nature of not being able to go anywhere, whether that be through COVID or funds or whatever. Yeah, I watch quite a lot of them, so I kind of know in my head, excuse me, something up my sleeve, what I'd kind of like to make. So I'll have a little go and see what I can generate.
Well,
and
why not? I'm trying to encourage it, but it's not happening yet.
Are we saying to people where we're going, or are we not? Are we keeping that quiet?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh well,
Balls in your court.
I'm happy to say, don't have any balls. We are going up to Chipping Norton, and we will also be paying a visit to the Diddley Squat farm shop, that kind of thing, after watching Clarkson's Farm over the past kind of, wintry months and really enjoying it. So we're going to head up there.
Yeah, hopefully be getting some merchandise, maybe a chopping board for the caravan.
Yeah, and just weigh it down a bit more. So that's all we need, is extra weight. And then I think our aim is to do our next live stream from maybe in the caravan.
From the caravan, that'd be good if we could, but obviously it depends on internet and signal. But we'll keep you up to date close to the time on that, I think.
Yes, I think we will. But I'm also going to mention just now, which will take us slightly into July, but just so that people know, to not expect any videos from us for the first week of July, because we are going on a proper holiday. We are having a complete break because this first half of the year has been a bit insane.
Just a bit.
So we are having a proper holiday away, turning off notifications, turning off YouTube, all of this sort of stuff, and just heading away for a week. So there'll be plenty of stuff coming, but just give us that week off, please. Be nice.
Who knows? Carlos might make a motorbike video or something to fill in that gap.
Oh, who knows? Maybe.
We'll see. There's quite a bit of stuff.
If you checked Instagram today, you might know that they've been filming.
Yeah, we might have been filming a bit of bike content. So if you're interested in motorcycles, feel free to check those out when they go live, or that out. Who knows? A few videos.
He's heading off to Spain on Monday, so
hopefully
who knows what they'll
maybe have a bit of a summary feature with that.
That would be nice.
If we could.
Yeah.
See what he comes back with.
Should we head over here?
Yes, to the comments.
Will you do your own socials or collaborate with the excellent Mr. Joseph Lloyd? Is excellent. I don't know if he's here to join us. He normally says hello, if he is.
He might be busy. He might be doing another show somewhere.
He might be shambolically shuffling around somewhere.
Actually, he's been at the Furious Driving Socials today, the motorist,
so
he might be driving back.
But yes, we will be collaborating with him in terms of Bromley pageant and that kind of thing. We have a very good relationship with Joseph, so I'm sure that there'll be plenty of those coming up. We've
got the SMMT test day videos coming up as well. They'll probably be spread out throughout June.
Yep.
That was with Joseph Lloyd. Obviously, he was there with us as well. On the same day, we helped him with some footage. He helped us as well.
Yep.
Especially with the knowledge. Very knowledgeable man, Joe. So if you can't knock his knowledge at all, it's absolutely mesmerizing.
Yeah, I'd like to have that much knowledge about anything. Never mind about cars. Next one. You should take a trip up to Cafe and a Machine when you're in the Cotswolds. I've been twice and it was amazing.
We need to do that. We've been to obviously spent a lot of time at Jilk's Garage Cafe. We absolutely love it. That was a brilliant little cafe. But yeah, we've gone up to British Motor Museum, which obviously is only about 7 miles away from Cafe and the Machine.
Yeah.
We've just never been. So it's something we need to go and see and do this year, I think.
Yes, that'd be nice.
But I believe we've got an MG TF to review somewhere in that area. So maybe we can tie it in with that. Who knows?
Yes.
Be good if we could.
Oh, sorry, I keep looking at Reggie on your shoulder.
Reggie Red Panda. My little Fiat Panda mascot.
I've got a red panda up there as well. A Lego one that I built when I had
COVID.
a
red panda in your red Fiat Panda.
Yeah. Frank's says caravan merchandise. What kind of caravan merchandise would you like? Like, tow hitch locks? What kind of things do you need?
Yeah, we are actually looking into merchandise at the minute because, as we've said before on previous live streams and previous videos, live stream merchandise probably won't happen until the caravan is finished because it was just taking up so much of our time.
Yeah. And if nothing else, not even time, but just brain space, it was just taking up a lot of our brain.
Thinking ahead about 2 or 3 weeks. What do we need by this date?
Yeah.
What do I need to get now so it'll arrive?
Yeah.
It took about, 4 weeks for upholstery to arrive, so we had to really think ahead with that one.
Yeah. What else could we get done in the time before it was there and that kind of thing? So I think now that
so we weren't wasting any weekends by just sitting around going, oh, well, it hasn't arrived yet, can't do anything else.
Well, definitely in the last week, our brains have relaxed a little bit. I've certainly felt it in terms of like, we can breathe a little bit. And then we started looking at merchandise and planning what we wanted and all this kind of thing. So, yeah. But yeah, let us know what kind of caravan merchandise you would like if you're still with us, and we'll look into it.
Yeah, if you're interested in t-shirts or stickers, key rings.
Yeah.
Potentially, if you've got your own motorhome and you like Trident Companion type key rings and you want to have it on your own motorhome because obviously you like it and support the channel and things like that, then it's something we can look at. But right now, it's something we are looking into, and hopefully fairly soon we'll have something to show you.
Yeah.
But right now, we're still looking into it. Not going to make any fake promises or anything like that.
It's definitely something that we are in the process of getting towards. It's sort of 20% there at the minute. We're nowhere near there, but we're getting there.
No. So we are at the same time trying to gauge your reaction, see what everybody's sort of interested in. If you like hats, let us know. If you like stickers, let us know.
Yeah.
Stickers seems to be the most common thing that people like.
Yeah.
Which is great. They're fairly quick and easy to produce as well, I guess. So we can get them done fairly quickly.
Yes.
But obviously, a hat design or something specific, then, it's going to take a bit longer, of course.
Hello, Mended Man. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for joining the channel. It's nice to have somebody else as well.
Yes, definitely.
I'm just going to jump up a little bit before we get back to the other thing. Matt is on it. Look at him. Captured a few video clips from Classic Remise in Dusseldorf. He's jetted off to Germany, like you do.
Because everybody around us is going on holiday, but us,
I know,
like to European countries. Carl's off to Spain on Monday. Matt's in Germany. Steph of I Drive a Classic. She's off to France at the minute.
Yep, they're in France, and so is Ian Ferguson.
He's off as well.
Hello, Mark. You're very welcome.
That's all right.
Fashionably late.
We started late as well. It's fashionable these days. Yeah. How was the Motorist and all that with the Furious Driving Social? That looked really good from what we can see on Twitter.
Yeah, some good pictures. I think the Mini and Caravan would get a lot of attention.
Caffeine Machine.
Right, I was.
Yeah, I could see you going. Oh.
Where?
No, Caffeine Machine. Yeah, I think so. Maybe next year with that, because I don't think there's really anything else we're planning on going to.
No, because
that direction.
Millie's not coming with us to Diddley Squat because we want to give the Panda a little bit of a run up. So
the Panda's not really gone long distance since we collected the C5 actually, which was back in March. Was it March or was it April? It was March,
I can't remember.
Everything's blending into one.
Yeah, so much has happened. So little time. I don't know.
But yeah, Caffeine Machine with the Mini and even with the Caravan, high on the list to do.
Yep.
In fact, we're hoping to maybe take the Caravan around Brands Hatch later in the year for a mini festival.
Yeah.
But
never you mind with your roof box, Mark. We're going Caravan.
Yeah, imagine that up the hill, turn 1 in Brands Hatch.
Frank's okay. A decent sized mug for a cup of tea. So usual stickers. When we're saying usual stickers, are we talking logos?
Caravan designs, mini-based designs, but obviously not with mini branding on because of copyright infringement.
But all of these things are things that we have thought about. There's been little odd pockets of time when we've had a few days that it's, what about this? Or what about this design? Or what about, could that be something? And obviously, Jake is the graphics man. He knows exactly what he wants to do and how to do it. So I'm just throwing ideas at him like a crazy lady. But
we have been in contact with a few graphics companies, I guess, people who can actually put our designs onto clothing or potentially stickerage, or is that a word? Stickerage?
I think that's a good word though. We've
good word.
Made a new word.
Stickerage. And they're quite interested to have a go at it and just see what happens. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get something towards you.
Yeah, and we've got some good contacts again through the West Country Minis and stuff like that we can get hold of some stickerage as well.
There we go. That's what we'll call
new
them.
Word.
Stickerage.
Mark had a good day. That was good. I'm glad you had a good day.
Yeah, it looked really good from what we saw on Twitter, but sadly a bit too far away for us to go to this time. I know Joseph went. Obviously, a long way for him because he's fairly local to where we are.
Yes.
But yeah, looked really good. Kind of wish we'd gone, but at the same time, quite glad of the rest.
Yeah. We needed the day off and
So-
the day to tidy.
And given that Bewley's not that far away from us here,
40 minutes.
if that, it's good to just be able to go to somewhere that's not too far away.
Yes.
As much as I'm quite envious that everybody around is going on European
There's
holidays.
always another day.
We must go to Holland. I like Holland.
I've been looking for more car-related channels, especially small. Well, you're as everybody else has said, that is my favourite thing about this. I'm just reading through while you're talking, and
All
everyone's saying hello and welcome to the new people. So hello, Mend It Man. We obviously don't know your real name unless it's Mend. I don't know.
Oh man.
Or it.
To be fair, some guys can be called Guy. So.
True, that's very true. It's lovely to have you, and you're very welcome here, as everyone has said. Please put forward anything that you might like as well, like in terms of stickerage and
The new word.
and merchandise and that kind of thing, because you might have seen something on a different channel that we don't even know. So yeah, that'd be cool.
Also, feel free to let us know what sort of content do you like on the channel so far. If you've watched any of the back catalogue over the last 2 years we've been doing this.
Yeah.
Is there anything you like more than others? Maybe you're a fan of classic minis. Maybe you like Fiat Panda 100 HPs. Maybe even slightly broken Renault Meganes. Who knows? Or C5s.
I think only you like slightly broken Renault Meganes.
No, there's more. Mark likes Meganes.
Matt, Mark, and Jake. Okay, 3 people there, and they're all here. Well done.
Yes. I like my slightly broken Megane.
Like motorist, yeah, it is quite a few hours away. If it's 3 to 4 hours away from Matt, it must be 4 to 5 hours away from us.
It's again, the Motorist is a venue I would quite like to go to, but I think we'd have to try and tie it in with something else.
Yeah, to make it worth the journey.
Especially with fuel prices the way they are. Am I right?
The 181 on the way here that we saw. That's good.
Even more. That was 189.
Oh, 189. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Okay.
That was at a motorway type service, so
Yeah.
not
It's
representative.
caravan racing. I don't think we're going to be putting Trixie in that at the moment. We need to keep her as she is. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Maybe in 10 years' time.
Caravan racing sort of reminds me of that motorhome race they did on Top Gear back in the day. They ended up smashing all the motorhomes up.
Caravan merch. Printed enamel mugs would be a winner. Oh, that's a good idea.
Ooh, I like that. With the Fuel Power and Trident logos on.
Do you know anyone who can do printed mugs, Matt?
Trident logos might be difficult because of copyright, I guess.
Yeah.
But we can certainly have a look at maybe putting Trixie on or something, which obviously is something we've done for her.
Mm-hmm.
Working on merch ideas recently. Ooh, just over 1.5 thousand. My channel is a mixed bag, but all engine related.
Oh, very similar to us, then. We'll have to come and
Yeah,
check you out.
Is your channel also called Mend It Man? Mend It Man, I guess. But
I think so, because I think it comes up with the name of the channel.
that makes sense. Perfect.
Of course you do. Yeah, sorry, Matt's address book must be about this thick. It's huge. Drive for 4 hours to be a hobby. The motorist, very true. The fleet tells a story, so stickers based on a fleet or individual vehicle basis. Good
Could
plan.
do t-shirts.
Frank is coming at us with all the ideas here. This sounds
Yeah.
amazing. You can stay.
Being picky.
Luke. I'm assuming that's Mend It Man's name. Hello, Luke.
Yeah. No, I agree. The fleet does tell a story in its own way. I mean, obviously, for me at least with stories, the Renault's been around. Yes, my hair is wild. Might need a haircut.
We both do, but
The
yours
Renault-
more obvious.
The thing is, with my fleet story, obviously I can only speak for my fleets. It's a bit different. Obviously, your fleet is
Bigger.
only one. But the Renault's been around with me since I was 2-ish.
Yeah.
It's been basically as long as I can remember. Don't really want to get rid of it, but you know, the day may eventually come. But hopefully, fingers crossed, later on this year, despite the fact it needs a new rear axle, hopefully that'll be being repaired later on in the year. And then obviously there's the Mini, the vehicle I always wanted, and now I have. So I have no further desire to get anything else, evidently, other than maybe a cheap project just for a challenge or something. But
Yeah.
not right now, not after the Caravan.
No, we have been talking to Carlos today as well about stuff that
Potential
he'd like to do
projects.
next year. Bearing in mind, we're running away with this year's running away with us anyway. By the time we've kind of
It's almost June.
it's almost halfway through the year, which is crazy. But yeah, we're kind of still taking this time as a bit of a, not a learning curve, but stuff has happened this year that we never imagined to happen. So it's kind of, let's just take it easy and see where it takes us.
Yes, definitely.
We're catching up slightly. Seen a couple of walk-arounds.
Let's go to Karok. Yes, the Karok. That's a good one. That was the first one I ever did that was not a vehicle of my own.
Oh gosh, you've gone right back.
Yeah, that was that belonged to Fergus, who still does keep in contact through Facebook and everything. So
That's nice.
on the Fuel Power Facebook page. So that's nice of him.
And
Hopefully,
the beginning.
hopefully see him again soon. I hope. Fingers crossed. I'm doing fingers crossed a lot tonight.
Really hopeful.
The only thing I can do tonight.
It is expensive being a petrol head, yes, and I only have one car, so.
Well, you're all right.
God knows what it's like for everybody else.
Your car's relatively cheap as well, being just a Fiat 500. You know.
What do you mean just?
Well,
Rude.
I mean, having obviously had the Panda 1.2, which is not featured on the channel because it was sold before the channel even begun.
Yes.
Which belonged to my mum, but obviously no longer have. It was a cheap car to own. You can, just not sort of really worry about it too much. £30 tax a year, £35 I think it was by the end of it. 1.2 engine, cheap insurance, cheap on fuel, brilliant little car. I absolutely love Fiat Panda. Great car. That's why I ended up buying the 100 HP. It's basically just that, but
Sporty
a bit
version.
quicker and much more in tax, definitely.
Yes.
But yeah.
Right, so we're going to come to Matt later on in terms of enamel mug. So that might be another merchandise thing that we're going to
Matt
do.
knows someone.
My collection of vehicles will be featuring more as I've taken another unit. Oh my goodness.
Another unit, crikey.
Goodness me.
Yes, my name is Luke. There we go, you were right.
Yeah.
An award.
And Laura. Luke and Laura. Oh, cute.
Double L.
Luke and Laura, that's really...
Also my better half, Laura.
My current fleet is 6. Goodness gracious me.
I have half that.
You do have half that.
Well, technically, the C5
Hello, Lewis.
counts.
Nice to have you with us.
Mr. Mackland, welcome.
Luke, whereabouts in the country, world, whatever, are you based? Where do
if
you
you
live?
don't want to reveal exact location, just county or something.
Yeah,
be okay.
anywhere, or the north, or the south, whatever.
Up north.
Up north.
Hello. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, there's some people here who just, don't be rude.
I can do accents.
You do very well.
But sometimes not so great. But hey ho.
Luke is doing well if your other half is willing to feature on the channel. Run a mile when the camera runs out. Have you still not convinced your wife to join you yet, Mark? Or your children?
You need to get them on board, Mark. That's what I've done with this one. She seems to be okay.
That's rude. Oh, see, look, Luke is done next Hubnut. She does get involved a bit, but she doesn't drive.
Oh, you see?
Not far from Cambridge. Oh, okay, cool. That's not too far away, really.
You want to hear me do a Northern Irish accent, Ian?
Oh, really?
Sure?
What, at the moment, with the cold and everything?
Yeah, I do have a bit of a head cold. It's not the C word, for anyone thinks.
I think we need to have an intervention.
Counts at 12. Yeah, maybe you should join a support group. That's great.
Automotive Addicts. What? Anonymous. AAA.
Isn't there a Canadian breakdown thing called AAA?
I
don't know.
I'll ask my uncle.
You could do. Yeah, that's true.
A channel mascot. I'm just jumping up slightly to after Macklin said hello. Maybe a channel mascot combination with. I don't know what the rest of that sentence is, but.
No, you're running all the way back up there, so I was trying to find it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm up here.
Channel mascot combination with
something. We're leaving us in suspense. Is our
sticker,
idea.
Don't you have a cat? I think that was the continuation.
Okay, that's fine. I do, guys. Gee, calm down. There's only 6 of you, but don't write too much.
Yes, there is a cat.
We do have a cat, or I have a cat. His name is Sprout.
He does appear quite often right up here in the camera when he appears. He may turn up, he may not.
No, he's angry because he got caught on my mum's cardigan, so he's very angry with us now.
He's in a bit of a temper at the minute. But who knows? He may join us. We'll see how he feels in maybe about 15 minutes' time.
Yeah.
Matt, subscribe to Mend It Man.
Yes, we will be there in a minute. When we're done, we'll come over and say hello.
I could do it maybe right now.
Yeah,
whilst you're having a look at other questions.
Um,
I'm always on the lookout for new channels.
yes,
that
it's
I
nice, and
haven't
it's
heard
nice
of.
with like like smaller YouTubers as well, rather than the big ones that everybody knows. Matt, please don't shout. That's very rude. Macklin, I hope your hay fever is better. I think part of Jake's cold is hay fever too. It's working outside. Mine's a bit sniffly, but not too bad at the moment.
Yeah, there we go. All subscribed.
I know Hubnut and his tinkering. Yeah, Ian is a lovely guy. We've met him a couple of times.
Hopefully be seeing him with the caravans. I know Miss Humnut seems to really like it. As an understatement.
Yeah, she's a bit obsessed. She's not here, so we can say that. She does join us sometimes though. They have been both known to join us on our lives and in comments and stuff like that as well, which is really lovely.
Well, considering the huge following that they have.
Yeah, to Lord us.
Well, comparatively, we are quite a small channel.
Very small.
But you know, it's lovely that they find the time to join in and obviously see what the streams and the videos are like.
Yes. Is Matt Richardson, is that Furious Driving?
That is Furious Driving.
I'm learning.
She's still learning.
I was laughing because someone said us Northerners are not tight, to which I replied,
speak for thyself. Yeah. I actually did meet Matt Richardson along with Tom of the MG Young Members branch.
Oh, is that who you ran off to go and say hello to?
That's who we went to go and say hello to.
Pride of Longbridge.
Pride of Longbridge, yeah.
I got left behind.
Got that video's come up, so I haven't actually released that yet.
That's all right.
That was because it was filmed during our 2-week break, and we're still sort of catching up on those sort of things.
And lots of people filmed it, I'm sure. I know Joseph did. So again, head over to
Lloyd
Joseph if you want to.
Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Yes, Furious Driving filmed it. Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Rover Joe, he was another channel who was there who filmed it. I think Alex's Assets. I don't know if her video is live on that yet, even if she filmed it at all.
Yeah. There was plenty of them, plenty of pictures and stuff as well. It's not an easy one to master. I've had a lifetime of practice. Oh, the Northern Irish. He can do it. It's just.
I choose not to right now.
Yes.
English and Irish relationships can be a bit dire at the best
Jake
of
is
times.
very good at accents. He can do a lot of them, and I'm quite jealous. I managed to say challenge with a Welsh accent the other day, taking the mickey out of his boss. But we were both a bit like, oh, she did it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I still remember once after we'd been to the Midlands and you'd been to the fish and chip shop. Yeah.
I can do it now.
Yeah,
I can't do a Scottish accent, and my mum's Scottish, so.
Yeah, this is how she sounds normally.
Yeah.
And then one day she's working in the caravan and she says to me something like, what are we doing on this day? I'm like,
I spent too much time with your parents.
Yeah, my family comes from the Midlands, so you can probably hear a bit of that in my voice when it isn't deep and very, very manly, evidently, and
husky,
gravelly and husky and everything else.
Gravelly, that's the word I was looking for.
My eldest is petrified that his friends will discover my channel.
Oh no, your son was really nice. I liked him last year.
Your channel's great, Mark. I don't know what you.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing when you're a teenager, isn't it? When your dad's like making cool stuff on YouTube.
Can you imagine my dad doing that?
No,
I can't remember. Where is Mr. Lloyd? Good question.
We think he's on the way home, or in
at
his
the hotel, asleep,
or editing
his own videos.
When did his last video go up live?
From the Hubnut social. No, came back
the
to
motorist.
The Furious Driving social. That's the word.
Wait till you get 50 in the house. I used to get that. I'm like, oh my goodness, 50.
Speaking of Joseph, his video has gone up 20 minutes ago from the Furious Driving social.
He's editing. He's been editing. Very, very busy man. 50 in the house. I used to get 50 people. We're lucky if we get 6, and we struggle with the chat quite clearly.
Yeah, we need to market these more.
Yeah, we do. We tend to sort of talk about it for a week and forget to share them, and never mind.
So hey, we've still got quite a few people here, and it's actually quite nice to have quite a small group, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's a lovely community. Reading through the old chats and people subscribing to each other and stuff like that is really nice. And I think we've sort of some people that have had a conversation in our chat have then got to know each other on different channels and stuff, which is cool.
Yeah, and also different social media forms as well, through Facebook, through Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that I quite like about this is the fact that it is a community.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just it's not just about me. It's not just about you. It's not about
it's about everyone.
Luke or Ian or Matt or Mark or
Yeah.
Anybody else in the
Everybody
chat?
else's name who wants to start with an M.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You either begin with an M or you're called Ian.
Yeah.
In this thing.
Yeah. Right, where have we got to? It's nice to get over that 1K. It is nice to get over 1,000. Yeah. That was a very. I saw your little face when it was 1,000. It was like I'd gone and got chips for lunch and came back, and Jake was sat on the floor, and it was like on the grass, not just randomly.
I was on the floor in the flight straps.
And it was just, and it was like, does that mean we got it? And it was like, yeah. It was a good
chips.
day. Yeah, we had chips to celebrate.
Couldn't
get any Fanta strawberry though, which is a bit disappointing.
No, I like Fanta strawberry.
Oh, that's the point. Do you reckon they have that in Germany?
Yes, Matt, find that.
Do they have Fanta strawberry in Germany, Matt? If they do, could we have some, please? We'll pay you back.
After your first caravan caper, is there anything you need to change, add, or remove to make improvements?
Yes, we need to attach some things back to the wall again.
Yeah, a couple of things. Basically, on the journey, the rear backrest, might came off on one side. One of the bench legs also came off.
Yep.
Apart from that, very little did. Need to find a way.
I was going to say it sounds disgusting, but we had a bit of a toilet leak, but that's been fine.
It wasn't the dirty part.
No, it was just the chemical.
It was the flushy bit, I think, more than anything.
But yeah, that's a few things, and then there's just a few little things like we want somewhere to put our phones during the night because I think both of us managed to drop it and lose it down a hole. And
which, considering the size of the caravan, is pretty impressive.
But when you're tired and your alarm's going off at like 6 o'clock, it's a bit kind of.
Find us. No, I can't get it. The bench is in the way. If you haven't seen the caravan before, the benches fold up and you can't get your hand behind them at all when you've got all the bedding bit in.
Yeah, so we're thinking of Jake's thinking of printing
facilities, why not?
A phone holder to put on either side for us. They can stay attached all the time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to come off or anything.
Because when you fold the seats down, it's not going to be in the way at all anyway. So may just add a net. Who knows?
We'll see.
Don't know who a net is.
I don't know. There's no room for a net in the caravan with us in there as well.
Room for a dog or Sprout?
Oh no, you don't want Sprout to be sick or poo or something gross. He doesn't travel well.
You make your cat so lovely.
He's lovely, but he doesn't travel well. Is there anything else that we need to sort or do?
Good question. I think later on maybe try and add solar panels, but that's something for much further in the future. About the caravan, I'd like to just say the battery life on it is really good.
It is very good.
So I bought a leisure battery for it. It's the first time I've ever bought a leisure battery of any sorts. It's quite obviously different in construction internally to a car battery. But yeah, I was really impressed with it. It's 70 amp hour, which many people who are in sort of smaller caravan groups suggest maybe 100, 110 amp hour.
Mm-hmm.
So you're nodding. Yeah.
But, I don't know what.
You see people say, oh, you should get this. But 70 amp hour for our use over the 2 days we were at retro rides. We were mainly back at the caravan in the evening. If we weren't there, we were out socialising with people in and around the campsite and obviously inside the circuit at Goodwood itself or retro rides.
Yeah.
We
were pretty much there both evenings from 8 o'clock. So from 8 o'clock and then overnight. Obviously.
But for it to handle all of the lights that we had on, I know we only got 3 tiny little lights in the upper overhead lockery bits, I guess they are.
With the water pump as well.
The water pump for the tap, which was extremely effective.
Very
I was really
powerful.
I was surprised by it, actually.
Yeah.
The USB chargers for the phones.
Which we just used all night for the camera as well.
Yeah, charged the camera with it, which is fantastic. What else? The lights we got in the tailgate.
Yep.
So we got a bit, I guess, when we have the awning
barbecue light.
It is barbecue light, but it's very bright.
Yeah, it's very bright.
Blackpool illuminations.
Definitely.
But yeah, that was really good. I'm pleased all my electrics work and none of them sort of came apart whilst we were travelling.
But I think, saying about your battery, I think we dropped to 98% battery at one point. 98,
but then as soon as we turned the thing off that was drawing a lot, it did go back to about 99 then.
Yeah. So it didn't really drop for the whole weekend, which is obviously good. Which not what you don't want to drop too much.
But I think if we were to do a week, we'd certainly notice it.
Yeah, but I think if we were to do a week, we'd take the electric. We'd have electric
hookup, which we still need to do.
Yeah.
Like all the sockets are wired in. We just need to connect the junction box and actually plug that in there.
Yeah, That's not my forte. That's
No,
you
so
and your dad can
that'll
do.
be me and my dad doing that. So that's good.
Let's go up a little bit again. You put your live on it there. You'll be surprised people love a live, especially if you have a panel of people. Yes. Well, we've definitely got more today. I don't think we've ever had 7 or 8 people on a live.
I think we did on the very first one.
but we did flog that big
massively.
time. Whereas now we're managing to get, I'm still being able to talk, managing to get 8 people, and we only put it on this morning. So yeah, I think for next time we just need to sort of share it a little bit sooner, but just be aware basically that they're pretty much the last weekend of every month unless we say otherwise.
Matt can check for fans.
Thank you, Matt.
That's the main thing. It's the main takeaway.
It's the most important thing, save on the Amazon delivery and that sort of thing.
Have you got your monetization sorted? Not yet. Have not been through that yet.
No, it's something that we've thought about though, and we have discussed it between us because obviously, really, the crux of it is Jake's channel. That's how it started, and he does a good 80% of the work, 90% of the work probably.
Up until recently, it was pretty much 100%.
Yeah,
of the editing and filming at least.
And so we were trying to figure out who's going to get it, what's going to get it, what's going to happen, and we know that it's not going to be much. Like that's we're not expecting to give up our jobs and live off of it. Obviously,
having spoken to other people who have had their channel monetized for quite some time and with considerably larger numbers than us. As I say, we're not going to be retiring from working.
No, we're not stopping on the money. It's fine, but yeah, it's definitely something we're looking into. It's a whole new thing that we weren't expecting to have to do this year. Never mind this month. So yeah, it might be something that we look into over the next week or so.
Would you do up a classic Fiat, such as a Punto or a Mark 1 Panda or anything else?
Classic 500, 100%.
Oh yeah.
If I had one, and the money and the space to keep it.
I love the classic Pandas myself. I love the really boxy shape. You might not, but I like them.
I like a curvy car.
We might have a classic Panda on the channel at some point. We have been offered one. It's just trying to find the time and work in a date that's suitable for everyone. So fingers crossed, might be having one come up on the channel very, very soon. Well, I'm saying very soon. As soon as we can. More details on cars we review as and when they happen.
Yeah. Thank you, Mark, for heading over to Luke's channel. It's very kind of you.
I'll say I love the community that this sort of thing builds.
It is really nice to watch, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Dad loves a caravan. He's bought many old ones. Has he ever seen a Trident Companion before? Just asking. Nobody else at Retro Rides had, so...
Everybody there thought we'd built it ourselves, like the fiberglass body. I was like, that'd be impressive if we had, but no.
No, we're not quite there yet.
No. Or a Renault 18 as a project. Ooh, that's a good shout. I'd quite like the Renault it's 19, isn't it? The precursor to the Megane. I'd quite like one of those. They're very similar. I mean, they share the underpinnings, basically, to the Mark 1 Megane, which obviously is what I've got. Just saying.
Have you? Have you got one of those? Have you got a Megane?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Didn't you?
No.
Oh, it's stored in storage at the minute.
Is that because it's broken?
Yes. Yes. No, a Renault 19 would be good. Quite like those. I mean, it's not quite a classic, I guess, but it's 80s. Bendit Man Mark just enjoy fixing machines. So it's a mixed bag from mowers to cars. Quite a collection of two-wheeled vehicles. Ooh.
We needed you yesterday to fix the mower. Then Jake magically fixed it.
I fixed it by pulling the cord and it started. No, whilst I was not at home, the mower broke because my dad was trying to mow the lawn and then couldn't get it started again. I tried it this morning and it started first time. So
yeah, the birthday present he wanted was to mow his grass, but yeah.
Basically, I think that's what it was. Yeah. He wanted somebody else to do it. I was just like, nope, here you go. We'll tidy the garage today.
You will know of them. Oh, maybe we'll have to speak to your dad about what he knows about them.
I'm not sure he's had one, but he's had a few rarer caravans over the years. That'd be good.
Yeah, that's interesting. If he does know anything, send us a message or something somewhere because that'd be good to know.
How about a classic Panda 4x4? Yes.
Become YouTube's best 4x4 channel.
What?
Well, we've already got one.
You mean better than Mighty Car Mods for being the best 4x4 channel? Are you sure, Ian? I'm not sure that would be the case.
The best English one. Could you go for that?
The best United Kingdom.
The best one in Europe.
Yeah.
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves here, I think.
Depends
Thank
on
you,
your,
Luke, for asking.
I guess it depends on your political afflictions, I suppose.
True. We'll come
which
as
we
no
won't get
surprise
into. We
that-
don't like politics on this channel.
No.
I can be our slogan.
All
We
right,
don't
Joseph.
like politics.
We don't talk about politics on this channel.
He doesn't either on his channel, so
I thought I'd ask you to pass my drink, but it's on this side.
it's behind you.
Gosh,
Like all the best pantos.
it's behind you. Why?
But yes, it'd be lovely if you could ask your dad, Luke, and see what he knows about the Triton Companion, because really there is not a lot out there about them anywhere.
Nope, nothing at all, really.
Will come as no surprise that I rather like the Renault 19. You're right, Mark, that doesn't surprise me at all with your love of the Megane Coupe. A few weeks ago, I saw a 3-door Renault 19 16-valve executive in green. Oh, that green is a gorgeous colour. Was it dark green? Please say yes.
Can you please show me a picture of this car?
I'm going to have to, aren't I?
Oh, where are you all going? Come back.
It's getting late. People want to watch Casualty or Hobby
Casual Plus
City or what else is on at 9 o'clock on a Saturday evening?
Probably like Ant and Deck or something, isn't it?
Oh, maybe.
Britain's Got Talent. All the things that clearly we're not cool enough for.
It's on my French
Which
car
car
show.
video?
There it is. That's one.
Oh, it's a bit Astra-like. It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can see the front end of my Renault in that, but that's because it's similar.
Oh, it looks. Oh, maybe it doesn't. It's me. I'm
It's gone
clueless.
10 p. Oh, of course, yes, because you're in Germany still. He hasn't magically come back to the UK.
That's only 10 o'clock, although you'll be up at about 5 tomorrow morning, won't you? What is your plan for tomorrow, Matt? Where are you heading? What are you doing?
It's on my French
sure you'll tell
car
us
show
anyway,
video.
but-
Yes, I shall have to check that out, Mark. That'd be really good. Is your video live now about the? Of course, French car show. Sorry, yes. Sorry, I was thinking the Purist Driving show. My mind's in many different places at the
I've
minute.
got too much going on in my head at the moment.
Yes, French car show. I have definitely seen that.
Considering a 4x4 project at some point, this is Ian. Dad and I had great fun off-roading a Mark 1 RAV4. We've regretted selling that. Oh. I want to go green laning one day. That's something that I'd like to do.
I approve.
I don't know if I necessarily want to drive, but I'll be in it. Oh, I'll be in the car.
What would you take?
Well, I'd like to do in a Land Rover, but
Would your dad be okay
No.
with us taking his? No, I didn't think so.
No.
Oh, it's a lovely Land Rover. Very nice
but
condition.
I do agree in any experience with the person that knows what they're doing.
Not me then.
No, but I wouldn't mind you doing it because you. But you know how you could have the ones where you're the passenger or whatever, or you're the driver and the passenger is the person who knows what they're doing. I do one of those.
Your brother's just bought a Renault 5 GT Turbo. I was talking about one of those the other day with my boss and the other people around us at the time. Talking about the 205 GTI and the Renault 5 because where my Renault is currently stored, there's a Peugeot 205 that's other side of the unit, which has since apparently, I've not been up recently to have a look, since gone and been parked up next to mine again. We were talking about how great the 205 is and was. Mark having obviously fairly recently driven David's 205, which I've also driven for 300 subscriber special.
You're right there, ran out of there. Got too excited.
Yeah, it's the 205 is a brilliant little car. I can see why they were massively popular. Of course, they're a car before my time, I guess, but I can really see the appeal of them. I like David's and I wanted to buy it, but I can't justify it. And also, he's not selling it, so
No.
he did suggest I sell the Panda for it. I said, no, I'm not doing that. I like my Panda. But no, we're talking about the Peugeot and the Renault 5 GT Turbo, and they're just fantastic little cars.
The Touareg may end up being a 4x4 project. Oh no. Is that just a project to make it...
In case it fails the MOT, though.
Is it already a 4x4?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, that'd be a good 4x4. It's what they're designed to
I'm
be.
just surprised I know the names of different cars, roughly what they look like, and also the names of all the people currently in Formula One. I'm doing quite well. I have 2 Defenders. Oh, jealous.
They're never green laned. Yes, you're the Land Rover fanatic in our immediate group, I guess.
Well, in this relationship, I'm the Land Rover fanatic, yes.
And Volvos.
Yeah, I'm a bit partial to a Volvo.
We do have a Volvo video coming as well from SMMT.
That I may have filmed.
She did a
Please
lot
be
of the
nice.
filming of it. I only did the driving, so I was the only one of us allowed to drive that day.
Yeah. Vauxhall Frontera Sport or Suzuki Jimny. See, my mum's a big Jimny fan, as are you, but
I like the Jimneys. I like the newer Jimneys.
yeah, that's what mum would like if she was going to replace her car, I think. Or there was talk of it anyway.
The only thing with it is there's no boot space in them.
It's alright.
Don't need a boot.
There's not much boot space in my car either, but
It's more in your car than the Jimny.
oh well. She doesn't have that much stuff. It's fine. R5 at the turbo, French car should be using GT2. Oh, you got to rev. Oh, exciting.
Turbo 2. Oh, but that sounded good. I got to sit in a Rover SD1 at Pride Longbridge. I'm really pleased about that. I like the SD1s. It was a Vitesse as well. Love the Vitesse.
Do you want me to just leave so you can, you know,
so we can all nerd over cars.
Yeah, French cars as well.
Yeah. 205 did set the benchmark. That's true. It did. I like how on David's one it says Sacre Numero, I think it is. It's your sacred number because it was the car that essentially saved Peugeot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm harking back to my research I did for that video. And the fact that David also told me on the day.
Well done.
What else?
Oh, coming home tomorrow.
Bought a 205 GTI, but I couldn't raise the funds then. No, that's the problem with them. Many of them were well, not too expensive, but quite expensive. But the thing that killed a lot of people's dreams, I guess, of buying one was more the insurance. Because so many of them were stolen during the 80s and 90s when obviously they were sort of at the prime.
Mm-hmm.
Insurance companies were often charging more for an annual premium than the car was actually worth.
Yeah.
So...
Sounds very 2022.
It does a bit. Love the R5 Turbo at a local show. There's an amazing R5 with a full Clio Cup running. Oh, but that was quick. Especially Clio Cup, because they're sort of the
You
next
didn't read
thing.
that correctly, though. At a local show, there was an amazing R5 with a full Clio Cup running gear, drooly face.
Yeah. No, I don't want to have the drooly face. Don't need a boot for off-roading. No, that's true. Definitely don't need one for any of those sort of groundy wheel track things. I speak English now.
Do you? Okay.
Evidently.
Groundy wheel track things.
Yeah.
Roads.
No. No. Basically, it's like a thing you put the front wheels onto, or rear wheels, depending on obviously.
Yeah.
And then you sort of help drag the car out of the situation you're in.
Oh, like a winch.
Kind of. You could also have a winch,
Oh.
but there may not be a tree around.
Do you winch from the car onto the car?
What if there's another car? Or what if there isn't another car?
I don't know. That's
have a land anchor.
Probably.
So then you need a boot for the land anchor. Or a roof rack.
Anyway, off the boot comments. Matt is coming home tomorrow.
Yay. Couple of quick stops in the Netherlands, but hoping for a Eurotunnel crossing around 4. I'm jealous of you being in the Netherlands tomorrow. I really like Holland. It's a great country. I want to go to see the Zandvoort Grand Prix because it's a short track. The cars will be going around almost constantly. And the atmosphere there, because of course the max, fanaticism, I guess.
I think you're inventing words again, but yeah.
Probably. But why not? Got to invent words. But no, just obviously the hype behind Max Verstappen in that country has been absolutely wild. And although I'm not Max, his personal favourite fan, I suppose, he's not my favourite driver on the grid. But, obviously, you have to respect him for the job he does for Red Bull. But
good job.
I can imagine, the atmosphere there be absolutely electric in the evenings. It'd be brilliant. I want to go and experience it.
I'm just going to say good evening to Carlos, who has joined us as well.
Carlos, hooray, welcome. Did you enjoy your bike today?
So did it take you that long to get home? Are you all packed, ready for Spain? We were telling everybody earlier about Spain.
The Turbo, sorry, I'm going back a bit. Turbo 2's the Rally Day at Castle Coombe. Yes, they were really good.
I wasn't, I don't know.
No, I know you weren't. Rover V8, did it have a good engine? Lovely engine, there we go. Had a VW Mark II Golf GTI 16 valve in the day. Yes, somebody I used to work with had a Mark II Golf GTI very briefly whilst I worked there. He only had it for about 3 weeks, and then one of his friends asked if he'd sell it, and he did. So that was that. I might have had it.
I'm just going to Google what it looks like.
What?
Mark II Golf.
We saw quite a lot on the retro rides.
I saw a lot of cars at Retro Rides.
You did.
And then I spoke to a lot of people about the caravan.
We saw a 205 GTI at the Paris Retromobile auction go for €40,000.
Shock.
I'm not buying that. Sensible miles, 1.9, but really mad money.
That is. Did you run out of air again?
Yeah.
Breathe
I
out.
said I've had a head cold.
I know, you're getting better though, you are better. And you've just done 59 and a bit minutes of talking.
1 hour. 1 hour now.
I think there's a lot of people who are perhaps a little bit older than us that regret selling cars or wish they'd picked up cars.
I would say, but I've
20
never
years ago.
sold my own cars.
No, me neither.
I never sold a car, actually. Ever.
No. It's going to come a day.
There will come a day one day. But hopefully not anytime soon. Maybe another few years yet.
Yeah.
I like my partner too much to sell it anytime soon.
we're
And the
not-
Mini I can't see going.
We're not in any rush to sell anything at the moment.
Nor a Caravan. Nor the C5. C5 is small enough, you can just keep it in the corner. Also, that's not built yet, so I want to enjoy it first. 11R5 GTX on Monaco, which had the 1.7 basically engine used in many Volvos of the year. Of course, they did share engines, didn't they? Volvo and Renault. Monaco recently sold for around £7,000. It's not too bad a price, but is that what they would have been brand new? I guess. I don't know, because obviously values back then were a little bit lower than what they are now.
Yeah. God. To get a 2 to replace my 1.5, but the fuel price has delayed this. Do you fancy a greedy car again?
Oh no.
Ha, bloody ha. Sorry.
That's a good Carlos
Was it?
impression. Yeah, I can see you doing his walk around of his bike for him. Hello, I'm Carlos.
Carlos doesn't talk like that.
No, I know he doesn't. Love you really, Carlos. Look, I need to get fixed. Ooh, sorry, go on.
Sorry. It's a sump leaks. It's a
04 Impreza. Ooh,
it's a Scooby.
it is a Scooby-Doo. Is that your daily drive then, Luke, or do you have something else to your daily drive?
He's
Oh,
got 6 to choose from.
He does have 6 to choose from, that's true. But I think we've only scratched the surface of what he's got.
Yeah, we'll have to go and check out the channel.
Land Rovers. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at your channels, as you say. Half packed, we'll do it tomorrow. That's good. Well, it's better to be half packed than not at all packed.
Very true.
At
When
least
you're
we know
leaving
you're
on
making
Monday,
a start.
we won't tell anybody at your work that you might still be packing on Monday morning. You're supposed to be working.
Electric cars will eventually be the new we don't mention fuel. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, we'll just be power.
Yeah, we'll just be power. Oh no.
Lecky power. How about that? Or energy power.
Good evening, Mark. Thank you for joining us. A
No.
different Mark.
Oh no, not another Mark. It's confusing.
How will we know?
Yes. Hello and good evening, Mark Tyler. Welcome to the chat. Hopefully you stick around. Hi, Mark and Carlos.
For anybody that doesn't know, because we've got a few new people here, Carlos is our 3rd member of the team.
He does mainly the bikes. And
He does the bike stuff.
although we haven't had any bike stuff yet, now is sort of the right time that bikes
Yeah.
are making more of an appearance, I guess. So hopefully be a bit more bike content later on.
We're all very busy people, so
We all have lives.
we do, and jobs and all the boring stuff.
Everything else besides.
This is the fun bit, though.
Carlos sold his Golf for $3,000. Right. So for one recently in the oak green, and it was £28,000.
Goodness me.
Oh, jeez.
XR3 and XR2 Mark 1, so we should have kept that.
I am rather partial to an XR2. I like the Fiestas. Great little cars. Never owned one, but driven a couple. Nice.
Sorry, I'm skipping forward a little bit.
That's all right.
Ian's just replying to somebody else. Use the
Okay.
Defender 110. Ooh, what colour is your Defender 110? I will have to go and have a look. That's what I'd like. I'd like a 90, actually. That's
I was using my daughter's Twingo. Ooh, something for me as well. I like the Twingo.
Scooby hasn't been used for a while.
There's quite a few cars I was going to buy as my first car, and the Twingo was amongst them, the Mark II generation. Though. Of course, we didn't get the Mark 1 here in the UK.
I'm moving on. In my garage, I have a Mark II Escort Mexico and a pair of Mark 1 Escort campers. Ooh,
Ooh.
Escort fan.
Yeah.
Also, hello to all 10 of you that are with us. I think that is the biggest number that we've had.
Is it? It's all right. It's close,
Something like that.
close,
It's
to.
close to.
If
I
it
think
isn't, it's close
It popped
to.
to 12 at one point in the first one, I think. But
Yes. First car was a Talbot Samba. Yes, I remember you saying, Carlos.
YouTube is hard work, and I don't even do that much of it.
How we're keeping up with all the socials when
Yeah.
I'm just like, video live tonight, and you're like,
it's
what?
also-
Oh,
hang
no.
on, I'm at work. It's don't go away. When I just congratulate us for getting 10, don't all leave. Get them back. Come on, come back.
Be like Rose on that board in Titanic. Come back.
Please. I've seen a lovely Mark 1 Twingo initial today. It's white. It looks exportable.
Yeah, you should get a Twingo. That'd be brilliant. Old
A
car.
90s. I'm just okay. I'm jealous now.
We're talking about two different things.
Just sorry, I'm.
You can see where the
glamorous.
taste appeal.
Big car.
Big guy.
For somebody who drives a tiny little car, I like big cars.
Would you drive a big car?
I'd like to have a go. Parking might be a bit scary, but
yeah. Do you want to try your dad's Land Rover?
I'd love to try it. Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
It's too expensive, but I'd like to.
What, to drive daily, or do you mean to insure?
No, to insure me on it.
Right, just for a day, like I
could
did.
try. Yeah, I could try it for a little bit. But I think at the moment, because I've only been driving officially past for like 2.5 years, everything is still very expensive, even for like.
I'm trying to find this issue.
Part-time. Oh no, you're gonna honk.
I'm gonna honk.
Right for the. That got that full green volume then.
Of course it did. Sorry, everyone. I said I've got a head cold.
Sorry, I've lost where we are. I'd
What,
considered
because of my
importing a Mark,
snorting?
a Mark 1 Twingo occasionally. You'd considered importing it occasionally, or any? Sorry, pulling apart your grammar there, Ian.
I'd considered importing a Mark 1 Twingo occasionally. So he's thought about getting one, not
On more than one occasion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. My brain wasn't working.
It's okay. It's been a long week.
Yes. My daughter's is late 08 model. Okay.
So Mark 2 generation, I'm assuming. This, I don't know when they stopped production of the Mark 1 in France. I'm sure it wasn't imported, but who knows.
My first car when I passed my test was a 1975
Vauxhall
Vauxhall
VX490. I don't know what that looks like. I'm gonna have to find
Look
out.
at it. We're learning.
I don't promise to
And
know
Carlos passed his
everything.
test 35 years ago. We weren't born.
I feel young.
We'll just make everybody feel old. Just neither of us were born.
VX40/90.
Right, how long are we doing this for? These poor people are taking up their evenings to come and chat to us.
Oh, one of
those.
those.
That's nice.
That's a nice looking car.
Nice car.
Was it
My first car in 1993 was a Metro.
Victor, I think, it says on here.
We have some Metro fans in the chat if he's still around.
I like Metros as well. Especially the K-Series ones. I've just sort of grown up with seeing most.
Mm.
Do like an A-Series Metro, though.
And Ian's is a Mark II Astra Diamond.
Ooh, Mark II. First car I ever drove was a Mark III Astra. That was around a field with my dad, though, when I was about 10. It was a 10th birthday present. Here, drive the
one
Astra.
Up from the lawnmower from the people over the road.
Yeah. The dog. Yeah. The dog didn't drive. But no, it was a bonfire night, and I was allowed to drive around the field with the Mark III Astra with the trailer on the back, which I've still got. Still got that trailer. Which is probably why I like towing it so much, because I've got fond memories. The car has long since been scrapped. My first car in '93 was an MG Metro. You've read that, haven't you?
Mm.
Yeah.
And I read the next one as well. Right. We're a minute. Oh,
Shall we take this to 1 hour and 15 minutes? I think that's fair.
Yep. So, as we have been here for an hour and 8 minutes, and there are still 7 of you hanging on.
Thank you very much.
There might also be people that are dipping in and out. We don't know. Matt's probably fallen asleep.
Probably. It is past his bedtime in Germany.
He hates us, I bet. But he doesn't actually like us, does he? He's probably like, oh, God, those two.
Why am I joining their live
Anyway.
stream?
Oh, no. He's alive. He's still awake. He's still awake. He's there. We have also, as well as merchandise and everything, jumping back to that slightly now, we've had a lovely chat about cars and people's first cars.
Why am I here just to suffer?
You wouldn't have Isla White promo without us.
Well, you probably would. You just find somebody else.
You love us really. We hope. No, as well as merch and everything else that's happened over the 1,000 subscribers and thinking about merch and everything that's happened over the last week. We have also been in the process of sort of planning, penciling in a date for a potential social of our own. So it's coming back to Frank's very, very early comment in this chat. It is something that we would like to do, and it's something that we've liked to do for quite a while. And there is nothing set in stone at the moment, but keep an ear out for us, I don't know, getting some more details sorted, and then videos will go live to announce anything that happens. But if you are a fan of the channel, new or old, then it would be very nice to have you join us if something happens from that.
Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, one day, fuel power type social thing.
Fuel power party.
Fuel power party. Yeah, there we go. That's got a nice ring to it. Celebrating 1,000 subscribers, even if when it happens.
We're on 2.
We're on 2, well then.
We can just celebrate.
I'll say
the achievement.
Nothing's going to happen in the immediate future. It's not going to be in June. Unlikely to be July. There's many other events happening. We're quite busy, and we're sure there's many shows that you guys would like to obviously go and visit as well.
Yeah, later in the year.
So, looking later on in the year, as you said, we'll announce things as and when it becomes more set in stone, more concrete.
But concrete. But the people who we have here are some of our most loyal followers. Fans makes it sound a bit pretentious, but like the main heart of the community, because they join us all the time. So it would be really nice for some of you guys to join us if you can. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. As you said, it doesn't matter whether you've been around since the dawn of the channel or literally just found us tonight or even 2 seconds ago. Welcome to join in, but as I say, we'll just announce things as and when that happens.
Yeah. So, in the next 4 minutes, 3 minutes.
Does anybody have any final questions?
Well, we've got, hang on, what was everyone's first automotive experience? You said yours.
Yes, I've said mine.
I probably first drove a Mini when I was about 6. And I have also had a go sat, because I'm not tall enough, on like my dad's lap steering while he does the pedals in his van, which was probably the Vivaro at the time. And then actual car driving experience, I had my first go in a Vauxhall Corsa, which was really, really heavy, so we sold it, and I got my Fiat. There we go.
First on the road experience, though, Ford Fiesta 2013 diesel. That was mine. Diesel. Sorry, I know Joseph wouldn't approve, but I haven't seen him in the chat.
No, he's not here. Just about reached the ground. I also, at my height of car ownership, I had 106 cars at the same time. Where did you keep them all?
Probably farm or something.
My goodness me.
Big barn.
I have a
scrapyard.
Collection of Maxime moped. I don't know what that is. Wish I still had my Thomas plastic bike scooter again. I'm not a bike person. No offense, Carlos and everybody else. Only came across your channel when you showed off the caravan. Oh, very nice to have you in the last.
Here for the caravan.
In the last week or so.
A lot of people have joined for the sauna, but it's nice to see people have joined for the caravan as well.
Yeah, there's definitely a few of them.
Especially from a personal perspective, where you and I have obviously put a lot of time and effort into that.
Yeah. I was steering my granddad's
ADO 16 car.
Okay, so on his lap in about 1979. Why were we saying the ages, guys?
I first drove a tractor on my uncle's farm.
What year was that? 2006 would have been yours if you were about 10.
Yeah.
And mine would have been
3 years prior to the car being scrapped.
Yeah. I mean, mine would have probably been around about the same time, if not a bit sooner. I first drove a tractor on my uncle's farm in Spain. I was 9, so 1980.
I have driven a tractor as well.
I've not driven a tractor.
You're not?
Oh. Where would I have driven a tractor? You're the country boy.
Well, even the country one, Emily.
Careful how you say that.
You are.
I had use of a twin level barn on that sounds like a dream.
Twin level
Twin
barn.
level barn. on a
I'm kind of
farm.
jealous of that. I would quite
What
like
you
a
need is the
barn.
man who's got the field next door to your house to have a barn.
He probably does somewhere, but I don't know where.
What? No, I mean on that field.
Well, I feel it'd be great, but he doesn't.
No,
so.
I know.
I have a tractor as well.
Gee. My garden.
Just love that casual. Yeah, I got a tractor as well. So
Couple
what?
of Land Rovers, whatever. Scooby and a tractor.
Oh dear. But yeah. Right, before we bring this to a close then, does anybody have any final questions for us or for anybody else in the chat?
Yeah, we'll talk for an hour and 15 minutes. It's your turn. Go for it.
Yes. The ball is firmly in your court.
And go. Come on, guys, type quick. Furious typing.
If Matt had like a separate channel, I'd probably what I'd call it. You've got Furious Driving and Furious Typing.
Not
Pink Matt Pink. No, he's not pink. It's not like a salmon.
When is the caravan's next outing?
Bromley. We're taking it to that. So yeah, 2 weeks time. Crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you for joining us, Luke. It was nice to meet you. I'll head over to your channel in a minute and have a look. I
have an MF35X coming to my garage in the next couple of months. That's a tractor.
Okay.
Massey Ferguson.
Oh, I do. I know. I bought a. Oh, where is it? It's up there. I bought a model of a Fordson the other day because it was cute. It's grey.
Yeah, being somebody who lives out in the country, I do like tractors.
Yeah. You're very welcome, Luke. Thank you for joining us.
My best barn finds a 1966 Mark I Mini Cooper. Ooh.
You need to take that to the British Mini Club concourse. They're looking for them.
They do like those, yeah.
They're looking for 59 and 60 minis.
Where is it? Was that what was announced whilst I was not there?
Yeah.
Whilst I was too busy looking. Yeah. Fordson Dexter.
I don't know what that one is. You've got better access. Can you hop up this over there?
Right. My leg's gone to sleep.
And you probably also know what it is.
Looks like a Fergie.
It's a... Oh, I thought it was a Fordson.
Does it say on the bottom?
Yeah.
It'll just say Ford. Matt Gray Fordson. Yeah. Just said it looks like. Didn't say what.
Oh, somebody else has joined in. Jeffrey. Hello, Jeffrey. Off to bed here in...
Netherlands.
Oh, Netherlands.
I think. Is that NL? Looks like it.
It looks like it. For some reason, I had New Zealand in my head, but that's not a Z.
NZ.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it is 9:30.
Thank you for joining us,
bedtime
Jeffrey.
as well.
That's very kind of you to join.
Yes, it's lovely to see people from.
And thank you.
From obviously countries that isn't one of the United Kingdom countries. It's absolutely lovely to see people join in. Awesome, Mark. You've got a 6. Yes, you do have a 64 Mini Traveller. Early Fortons were grey, Jake. Oh, there we go. I'm being taught on this chat as well. Hi and goodbye, Jeffrey.
Yes, this is the tractor I bought. I own a tractor. It is very small and it was £5.95.
Most expensive tractor in history.
It's Matt Gray, not Matt Pink.
I'm a Londoner in the Netherlands, but that's a long story. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you. Hope you join us for another one.
Even though you're a Londoner, it's still nice to see people joining in from other countries,
course, yeah.
such as Matt, who's currently in Germany.
In Germany, yeah. We're full of European tonight, aren't we?
Yeah. My Fordson is blue, 1964. Love that 64 Mini Traveller. It's a nice car. I really want to come to Northern Ireland and see your travel at some point, Ian. I have to make a point of doing it. Bring the caravan over. We'll stay in your garden. Yeah. Any final questions? Anything you want to know about merchandise, things coming up on the channel, events? Let us know. Now's your chance.
Yep.
That sounds really threatening.
You have 12 minutes because an hour and a half. I think that's
probably enough. You're taking to an hour and a half. Okay.
I think that's enough.
There we go.
But if nobody says anything, then we'll
knock it off a bit earlier. Yeah. For so long, the farmer forgot all about it. I paid 50 quid for it and sold it for £8,000.
Wow, that's a markup. Blimey.
There's plenty of space on the garden. I can even offer electric hookup.
Brilliant.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Sorted.
We'll sort a Northern Irish road trip out.
Just because of that one fact.
Maybe sort of March, April next year. Keep the garden empty. Go for my birthday.
Could do. If you want to.
It's on a Saturday. Just lean back. I feel a bit small, but I've given myself cramp in my leg.
It's not pleasant. Would you consider doing a live with a panel of a few people? Absolutely, yeah. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, we can do it like question time, like you said, Bethel was.
Why do we compare everything to Formula One?
Because I like
What,
Formula
with
One.
who? With, like,
I can try and get
us and Carlos
too.
and
Yeah.
Matt, if he's not
If
jet
he's,
setting.
if he's not in
Yeah,
Germany
either of them
or
are jet
France.
setting, you know.
Yeah.
They're too busy travelling. That's the problem with
They're
those two.
too busy being not here. But yeah, absolutely consider doing that. I'd even consider doing a bit of a live stream from a future social.
Yeah.
Potentially. Just depends how busy the day is.
Yes.
See, Matt's on it.
Plan sorted. Let's go.
I'd love to go back to the Netherlands sooner the better.
Netherlands, that's Northern Ireland.
Sorry, Northern Ireland. Sorry, I'm tired. Road trip in the Yugo to Northern Ireland would be very fun. Collaboration road trip, Matt. Yeah, that'd be great fun. I think we need to take.
Has he got a tow bar?
Cheeky. No, we're having a conversation about that the other week, and yeah, quite fun. Road trip in the Yugo to Northern Ireland. Yes, it would be quite fun, but I think we should take it back to Wales as well.
Yeah, we need to take it.
See, Mr. Nuts and Mrs. Nut, I guess. Mr. You know, the hub nuts, obviously. The hub nuts.
Yeah. Nothing like a good trick. You're very, very right. Mark, sorry.
It can have a tow bar already measured up, and an Uno bar will be near enough to fit. Well, there we go then. Sorted.
Sorted. I don't know where you're going to sleep, Matt, but you know.
In the car. Got to go now. Been a good live. I enjoyed that. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Luke.
Yeah. It's nice to have some new people.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll, as we say, do these every month. So feel free to join the next one. We'll let you know near the time as to when it's going to be. But fingers crossed. The Saturday we're at the Clarkson Farm thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
maybe we could get Jeremy on here.
Oh gosh, imagine him as our
Could you imagine the subscribers
power. Get him to do the intro. Fuel power.
Well, that's all right. See, Matt's going to stay in a 5-star hotel, so that's fine. Ian, you got any 5-star hotels nearby your house? Or can you offer a 5-star service?
God, breakfast in bed. I can recommend a few good hotels in Northern Ireland.
This is the plan. Keep your diary empty. We're coming over.
Perfect. It's all sorted. There we go. There's our holiday next year. Northern Ireland with Matt and the Yugo. You see the Clarkson's Farm coming soon, so maybe we'll be packed up there. But it would be great to visit.
They might even be filming.
Take the caravan.
Take the caravan.
There we go. That would get a third of
fuel power jumpers, without doubt, and we can.
Yeah. Got my collection down. All I have now is the 3 Escorts, a 68 Rover P6, 2000, and a new Mondeo. I had new Mondeos. I don't think that Mondeo's actually gone out of production now, hasn't it?
Yes, Jake. I've got no idea.
Because they did a whole thing on the Grand Tour about it, about being killed off.
I'm sure they did. I don't think I've watched any of those. No. Or did I watch them and fall asleep?
You've watched them and fallen asleep halfway through. She's not very good at watching things in the evening.
So, give it to me at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'll be fine.
Yeah, but I won't be. Not the point.
But anyway.
I'll get Jade to share some photos from the Rimo today. Some lovely British classics there, as well as Exotica. Lovely.
You're sharing them.
Apparently I am, yeah. Oh. I'm in charge of the socials now.
It's just not good.
It's because you're cheeky too, that's why.
I get told off.
Yeah, just a bit. But yeah. I think it's been a good stream actually, this one.
Has.
It's been good. It's been lovely having all of you join us. 7 people currently watching, but high of what, 10, 11-ish? 11.
Very briefly, but 11.
And 11 likes.
Yeah, I think that's more than we've had
usually
on the day before.
Yeah.
We'll pick up a few normally after the event.
Yes. No, it's been good. I've enjoyed this one. Especially, I think it's nice having a lot more people as well, because obviously we got the odd few joining every single one.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's
to
nice to have that
consistency,
connection as
but-
well, but it's lovely to have more people joining as well. So
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with that.
Good.
But I think we should wrap this up. Stop production and the second-hand market's gone mad. Yes.
See, Mark is on it.
See, I knew they'd stop production.
We can refer to Mark now because the other Mark, I think, has gone. So
Yeah, he might still be around. He might just
very true. Just gone quiet.
maybe. It is 20 to 10
That's
here
very
in
true.
the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should bring this to a close then.
Yeah.
It's close enough to 5:30.
Yeah, an hour and 25.
It's not
Thank
bad.
you all for joining us. Oh, he is still here.
He is
Sorry,
still
Mark.
here. He's hiding away. There you go, Jenny.
But thank
Proven
you
wrong.
for joining us. It's been lovely to have everybody. As Jake said, it's really nice when there's lots of people watching. So, or 11. But yeah, it's good. And next time, I did look at the date. We're hoping. So keep your fingers crossed for the 25th of June.
25th of June in the evening. But as you say, that depends entirely on whether there's internet on the site where we're going to be at. So we'll let you know nearer the time and see what we can find out then, I guess.
Yeah, and we'll get the information out a bit earlier. Share it with your friends, Twitter, socials.
I think even though we only announced this, a few hours ago, it's still done pretty well.
Yeah, it's done really well.
Whereabouts in the UK? We're sort of Wiltshire and Hampshire based.
Yeah.
So the south mainly.
Yes.
Cool. Speaking to you all soon. Yes, Carlos, it's been lovely seeing you today in person and of course on this as well. Lovely that you could join us.
And if we don't speak to you before, have a safe journey to Spain.
Yes, enjoy it. Don't fall off.
Let us know when you get there. Like, the caring people that we are.
Yeah.
But
Internet
yeah.
parents for a man who's twice our age.
There's something not quite right about that.
No. But like Back to the Future, that wasn't it?
Should we wrap it up now?
Yes,
before
I
it
think
goes
so.
really weird. Yeah.
Thanks
Thank you
for
again.
watching.
And
Content coming all very soon. Herefordshire. Might be going up there not too soon.
Okay, good.
We'll know.
Mark,
Yeah.
join us on socials. Come and have a chat. Send us DMs on Instagram or whatever.
I'll ring twice.
Thank you. 3 rings. I thought it was 3 rings. But yeah, we'll
Wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up for now, and we'll see you in content coming tomorrow. So enjoy. Well, we won't see you. Matt will see you in content
That will
coming
see you tomorrow, but we'll have videos going up next week as well.
Yeah.
But yes. Thank you. See you again soon. Until then, farewell and bye-bye.
You didn't do it. Farewell them properly.
Fine. Farewell.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's too many buttons.